What's up, guys? How is everybody doing today? Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, today I had some. Last night I had a weird dream. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody. I know. Uh, I know I'm going against Chad right now. No. I know I'm going against Chad right now because Chad is live. Chad Zumach on the world is boss. Here is a mind I wanna see in shorts. Mm. Chad Zumach on the world is boss. Chad, John are also. Oh, and by the way, if you guys didn't notice, I changed my logo on YouTube. My moderator just told me that John from Win by Two is live too. I picked a bad time to go live, by the way, because Patrick Melton is live. Holyoke. Hey,
What's
what's
up,
up?
BJ? How you
By,
feeling?
by the way, a lot. By the way, three show. I'm the fourth show that's live right now. Chad Zumach, Patrick Melton, and Win by Two is live right now. But they
That
they
must be.
won't they all three of those
Uh
shows are double verse related shows. But
huh.
I'm the only one that's gonna have Holyoke Joe from the Bubba the Love Sponge show on my show.
I couldn't concur more with you. I mean, it just makes sense. Your
Yeah,
timing's perfect. I just wrapped up eating,
yeah,
and I just wrapped up Days of Our Lives, and I just finished docking.
yeah.
So now I'm all set. Except I think I got a piece of bacon stuck in my tooth.
Oh, by the way, I just want to tell you something. I didn't tell you this before. Reverend Dream heard what you said the other day on the show.
That was my ex-girlfriend calling.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
You said Reverend
Reverend
Dream,
Dr-
and then the stupid phone rang.
Reverend Dream apologized about what happened the other day.
What happened?
Remember you last Wednesday we had he was on my show and basically you said he overtalked everybody.
I didn't say that at all.
Hey, look who's here! Look who's here!
Oh my God, is that Call Me Michaela?
Yeah,
I haven't seen her in a long time. She stuck up for me
she's
in the Twitch chat when no one else would, and she got banned for it. I'll never forget that.
yeah. But the thing is, I've known Michaela for a long time because of Cluster F.
So I think maybe Reverend Dream and you were both confused by what I had to say. All I was saying was that I was trying to open doors for you to get in more, but I was pulling everything out of Reverend Dream that I could get by our line of questioning. But I felt in the meantime that we were excluding you from the conversation. That's the last thing I wanted to do. So I
Listen,
will let him.
every time I do a show, here's the thing. It's the show is not about. Sometimes it's not about me. It's not about stuff that I'm saying. It's the stuff that my guest is saying, and it's
Right,
like
but
you
here's the
guys.
thing. This is the thing, and I know what you're saying, but I don't want to overtake you. You're the host. This is your show, so I shouldn't be throwing out all the questions to Reverend Dream, and then Reverend Dream
Listen.
throwing back all the
People do that
questions
all
to
the
me.
time to me. People always
But
do that to
but
me.
that's not how it. You're the host. That's not how it should be.
It's like they won't let me talk. I
That
actually
and
have
that's
to like
why I literally stayed shut like this
yeah.
and waited.
A lot of shows that I go on, they won't let me talk, and if I try to talk, they'll send me to the backstage for trying to overtalk them.
Then why even have you on?
They just use the they. It's I'm just because because they need a retarded person to come on their show.
Mm.
What
And
they
nobody else,
couldn't get
nobody else
they
is
couldn't
like
get
that.
they couldn't get Wendy the retard to go on their show. Sorry, I'm not happy about I don't like didn't like how Howard was calling people. But Howard said, if you're a Trump supporter, you can't watch my show. He doesn't want Trump supporters on watching his show because he's but but Bobby Nick right now. Listen, I sent him a link. I sent Joe a link. I know Joe would come in. Joe is. By the way, I did do a little bit of work today while I was half asleep and put my logo on YouTube.
Yeah, I was thinking about today when I woke up this morning. I looked at my messenger and I saw you were messaging me at like one something in the morning. I'm like, when the hell does Jake sleep? Like if you're streaming at 10 and you're streaming at 2 or 4, you're streaming at 6, streaming at 10 at night, like 1 in the morning, like when do you sleep? Like,
Sleep when I get a chance.
but like during the afternoon, night, morning, like what's your best? When you hit the best?
Howard, here's the thing. Howard wants people that he wants people to be he. Here's the thing. The only reason why his show started to suck was because of the hire of Marcy
Marcy cursed?
Turk, Marcy
Turds?
Turk, Turk.
Got it. Never heard of her.
She was like Howard's Tom Bean.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
She watches the books and stuff. Make sure that Howard is staying focused on the things that. But what about not doing? That a lot of people think Howard jumped the bucket when he was like the whole meeting. You know what? You had some good people back in the '90s. You had Stuttering John. You had Jackie. You had Jackie the Joke Man Martland. You still have Fred Norris. Fred is still there.
Did you ever have Howard on your FM radio where you live?
I unfortunately I only knew him through the E Show and then later through YouTube
So you never were able to pick him up on any FM.
because was usually like John Boy and Billy, Rick and Baba, some local morning shows.
The funniest thing was, well, it's not even funny. I don't even know why I would say that, but it's not ironic either. It's just what it is. Howard used to be on 106.9 WCCC, the rock channel out of Hartford, Connecticut. And then
Yeah,
Dee Snyder was on 104.1 WBCN in the morning, and they went head to head. And then, of course, Dee Snyder sucks. So Dee got fired, and Bubba got hired in Connecticut. So Bubba went head to head with Howard, and that's why Manson wrote a bunch of Howard parodies, and they were at radio wars basically. And then everybody had to turn the leaf in '06. Of course, you know what happened and what happened forward. But hey, Bubba voted for Trump, and Howard said if you vote for Trump, then whatever. So I mean, Bubba really doesn't know where he stands with Howard.
yeah. But the thing is, it's like Bubba. A lot of the things that This morning I go and watch his show, and he's talking about empanadas.
They look damn good too. That place is called Empamamas. I don't know if it's just in Florida. I don't know if we got one in Massachusetts or not. I haven't had time to check, but when I do, I want them all. They all look so good, except for some reason everybody shits on the cheeseburger one. I think that'd be great, but
Yeah.
I want to try them. I love empanadas.
You know, and the thing is, it's like what Seth Kushner. There's something that you know what I told Blitz couple years ago about why don't we have the Bubba Army stream team and have an official stream team on Twitch. He can have a stream team because he's a partner on Twitch.
Right, right, right.
He can actually he can give a bunch of spots. He can give you a spot. He can give me a spot. He can give a lot of
He picked his Twitch person that he's gonna raid tomorrow. She's
who.
from Vietnam.
Yeah,
He's gonna rate her at between 9:50 and 9:55. He'll want everybody to go over to Twitch. Get like 500 to 700 people in there and then raid this girl.
yeah.
It's crazy.
He,
I
you
I
know,
didn't want to talk about that. There was something I thought of before that in the midst of what you were just saying. What were you just
yeah.
saying? Because I
I
know what
was
I
just
was
saying
thinking.
about the stream team stuff. About like
Blitz,
they
you mentioned Seth.
Blitz,
Seth Blitz Stream
set.
Team.
So here's the thing. I'm like I told Blitz. I wish that Seth can get the stream team going, the Bubba Armor stream team. You
I
can
remember
have
what
a
I want to
lot.
tell you. Go ahead, finish it. I won't forget. Well, I'm
Go
locking
ahead.
it in.
Go ahead. Go
All right.
ahead.
Today was the first day that Bubba started the YouTube thing where you could become a member. Obviously you subscribe, that's free. But when you join for $4.99 a month and you
Yeah.
get now exclusive content. So today was the first day that they turned
So
it
he
on.
that's not new. That's everybody's got memberships. I even had memberships back a
Dude, I
couple.
had a membership to the Impact Insiders Club for years. I know it's not new. It's new to Bubba. It's the first day he did it. It's not the
So
first
he's
time
trying.
it's ever been done in life. It's the first time Bubba ever did it.
So he's trying to get that. A lot of people are doing it. Even Hal Sparks does
Everybody
it.
should be doing it. I mean, it's just an extra button, and if people want to help you out, it's common
Yeah.
sense. There's no reason not to.
So he's making. So the Twitch money's drying up right now.
Well, he was gonna. That's why he was really before this idea that Rhett came up with. Seth wanted him to push Twitch, so that's why they started doing this on Clem and Kush. They pick up whoever on Twitch they're going to raid, and then on Thursday they raid that person. And just to get the reaction when you see 700 people come in and subs are going crazy and bits are going crazy, and your world is like, oh my god, changed in 5 minutes. Like what happened with the girl from? She's in France, but she's from Ukraine. So last week,
Yeah.
anyway,
So here's the thing. One of the things that I want to say this when you know what really made me not want to be a Howard supporter anymore is him the fake interview that he did with Kamala Harris with Kamala.
I didn't see a second of it because Bubba didn't play
Dude,
it.
I'll tell you the reason. I think Howard did. Here's the thing: when Howard did Theo Vaughn, when Howard did Joe Rogan, no, not Howard. Trump did Theo Vaughn. When Trump did Joe Rogan, when Trump even did Greg Gunfield and even got a title belt from Tyrus.
That's sick. What title
That
belt was it? Obviously, it wasn't
it was the people.
WWF.
It was the People's Champion,
Oh wow,
and I think that people don't understand that there's so many of these people that are like Trump is a nicer person than Kamala Kamala. You know,
Kamala. That's how you're supposed to
Cam
say it.
Kamala. I'm not even want to say her name. It's like
I never said it right once either. I keep calling her Kamala because I think about the wrestler Kamala, the
yeah,
Ugandan giant.
yeah. Hey, by the way, I want to say this. I want to talk about something that I've been watching lately because I've been watching a bunch of videos with you remember Maven?
Oh yeah, Maven. What's Hoffman?
Yeah, Maven actually does YouTube, and he actually for his 500,000 subscriber, he
Hmm.
got him a title belt. He got himself a title belt.
That's cool.
But here's the thing: what YouTube needs to do is they need to focus instead of doing like a 1 million play button, they need to do something for the 500,000 one. You already have somebody that is over 300 million. You need to do something for your billion subscribers. Mr.
That's
Beast is
crazy.
gonna, but the thing is, Mr. Beast has no is in controversy right now. His by the way, I do need to promote something. Let me go
Promote it,
grab
baby.
this.
Just do it.
I am doing a fundraiser for Rain. Since we're going to be talking about SA, because Mr. Beast is one of Mr. Beast's right hand men. The right hand people who the person is turned into be transgender.
Oh,
Finding out, Chris Eva Tyson came out with SA charges, with sexual assault charge, sexual allegedly a sexual assault, and I'm doing a thing for, and I'm gonna try. This is something that I did today. The hell, it's called. I'm doing a fundraiser for Brain. Brain stands for Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network.
oh, there's two ends.
Yeah,
Good to know. Rape, abuse, incest, NN. National Network.
National Network.
Solid. How do you donate to it?
I'm getting a link right now for it. I think
Nice.
I sent you one before. Come on. I'm doing it through Tiltify, by the way.
Yeah, I got to get through all those D pics you sent me, and then I'll probably find that one.
Yeah, crap. Trying to get the number. Give me a minute.
Maybe I should sing a song while you do that. What do you think?
The
What do you want to hear? What song's on your mind right now? Rock, rap, pop, country. Ooh, I got something going on over there.
yeah, and the reason why I picked Rain is because of all the stuff that by the way, if anybody that wants to, it's in the description of this video. If anybody that wants to donate to the, can you still hear me?
I'm hearing you perfect, but I'm hearing a song in my head at the same time. I'm listening to it. It's so good. I'm listening to Blake Shelton in my brain. Maybe
Um,
the piece of man. I
if
really
anybody
just
that wants,
indulged.
sorry, if anybody that wants to donate to the and I'll send it to you through your messenger.
That's so positive.
So
There it is. It's official. EJ
yeah,
sent me one. I did two buy me a coffees today. I got from Honeydew Donuts. I got eggnog coffee and I got dark roast coffee. Yeah, so good. At two extra larges. You know what? I should take a
how's
pill.
it? Yeah, I hope everybody that sees this HWO against SA. I hope everybody that does support, and we have a $100 goal on Tiltify. Tiltify is a great platform. It's a donation platform where people can set up donations. I picked Range for a reason because it's a good thing. So if anybody wants to go check it out, the link is in the chat. But here's the thing.
Ah,
A lot of show. Here's the thing. A lot of these shows that talk about Stutter and John and stuff, we have somebody that's been in professional wrestling for years on our shows. On our show,
that's awesome. But, oh shit!
him.
Oh, that guy's the man. That guy be kicking some ass. It's real easy to go on YouTube and just search Holyoke Joe, and a lot of
Oh,
my
by the
matches
way,
are out there. They're so good.
I remember that match, the one you said was one of your worst matches ever. You did.
Was it against the black guy?
No, you were refereeing a match. You were
Oh
refereeing. Remember?
no.
You said you got paid. You got paid, and you did. We
Oh, you
did.
mean the guys out in the backyard with the fake ring and the backyard shit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's disgraceful, but those were cool guys, and they're
I
still
I
cool to
I, I
they.
sent I sent I wrote a comment and said I have Holyoke on. I've had Holyoke on my show. And he said this was one of the worst matches he's ever had.
It's not even, you can't even count it because it's not really professional. You know what I mean? It wasn't done in front of a crowd. It wasn't done ran as a professional show. It was just a bunch of people and we had to go so far back into the woods, and then they had that makeshift ring set up with like hoses for ropes, and everybody's getting hurt and everybody's getting hammered and everybody's passing around the smoke and whatever,
Yeah,
getting bit by bugs,
you
stepping
know.
in mud, getting filthy.
So I wanna talk about the people that think that I. Oh,
Somebody just farted.
you you.
I don't know.
Um.
I can't guarantee it was me, but or it was definitely a
Yeah.
fart. I heard it.
I just want to say that it's so funny that people. So, are you streaming right now?
Oh hell yeah! With the usual amount of viewers that I have.
Zero.
Yeah, it says one just to be nice, but it's really zero. But I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? I'm in the wrong community. Let's say the people that are in this community are too fickle. They can't decide if
Yeah.
they like you or not. Like one comment you make, you talk for 14 hours a day, and one comment you make is gonna set somebody off, and they won't be your friend no more. It's like, grow the fuck up. Realize that I'm fucking
Yeah.
running my mouth all fucking day long. Eventually, something I'm gonna say is gonna make you laugh. Eventually, something I'm gonna say is gonna make you think. Then something's gonna make you feel, and then something you're gonna get pissed off. Guarantee you, because I talk too damn much. But oh well, that's how
Yeah.
God made me, and as much
By
as
the
I try
way,
to shut it down, I can't.
everybody. Oh,
Oh, my hair's gone. Shit. Look at that.
can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I can
Yeah.
see
So,
you. You're nude. Oh,
shut up.
blow me.
Sorry. Sorry. I know that you hate people when you say shut up, but
Anybody, you know what I hate the most? You know what my new one is? When somebody tells you what you have to do. You
yeah.
have to fuck you. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Hey,
She told
Remember Bite Me? The WWE internet show Bite Me? Or
no.
Todd Grisham runs that show?
Oh God, no. I would never watch that shit or listen to that shit. Like even Corey Graves has that awesome podcast After the Bell. Uh, I've never listened to one episode, even though I want to. He's had some amazing guests on there, people that I'd love to hear from. I just don't. I can't fit it in. You know?
So one of the things that I remember about I've actually been rewatching the promo where Paul Heyman did a shoot promo against TNT, not TNT, TNN for ECW. This was before TNN was given vent couple $1 billion to stream on TNN.
That must have been an awesome promo.
He was like, "This is what we call in the business a shoot."
Yeah, he went on their network and shit all over him, right?
Yeah.
That was so good. That's the kind of stuff I do. That's the kind of stuff that I gotta dial back when I'm over here, because I know you sometimes you're afraid to push the envelope, not yourself, but me. You're afraid of what's gonna come out of my mouth. I know you are, right? Don't say you're not, because you never know what's gonna happen.
YouTube
But
sucks. YouTube
that's what makes me
sucks.
me.
YouTube has jumped the bucket a little bit. Twitch has jumped the bucket a little bit.
The bucket's been moved, brother. The R word that you be spitting that I usually would never. It's okay now. You know what I mean? The N word still is a no no, and the F word, not fuck, but the other one,
Yeah.
describing a person, that's right there on the edge right now. You know?
I got suspended for 7 days on Twitch for calling a German person that word.
Yeah, me too. I got 7 days for using the 3 letter F word. There was somebody that was in my stream baiting me. They were just trying to fire me up, and I gave them exactly what they wanted. Because to be honest, I wanted a week off. It just sucks that that week I got suspended. That was my mother's last week of life, and she didn't even get to see me stream on Twitch because I was suspended. So I was doing a little bit on Facebook. I was doing a little bit on Insta. So she was still getting to see me from where she was. But I only got put back on Twitch the day that she died. So she died on Thursday, May 23rd. I got put back on Twitch that night at like 5 or 6, whatever. I got suspended the week before. So she never got to see me back on Twitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why Twitch could lick my balls as far as I'm concerned. Because what the fuck? I only put that on so that my mother could see me, and then she could type in if she wanted to write me something, and I would talk to her on the phone once a day, but her phone was so bad the only way she could see me was through a tablet, and we utilized Twitch to do it. So now, what the fuck? The only reason I'm keeping Twitch around is because there's a lot of people that are subscribed, and I owe it to them to be on when they want to come to my channel.
Yeah, you know what? Also, the thing is the only reason why I have Twitch right now is like I have people that I don't have people watching my Twitch, but I have friends that are on Twitch.
That's cool. And remember, I was just kind of getting into a talk about communities. You can easily enter into another community, and once you show yourself, you can make a whole bunch of new friends, and you can open up a whole new world. All you got to do is go over to one other stream. You know what I mean? Like when I first somebody I've heard about Little Lemmy, but I never went myself. And then I went and she wasn't even doing nothing. And then I went back because somebody gifted me a sub, I guess, from when I was in there first time. And when I went back, I got to see her. I'm like, oh my god, this is cool. She plays music. People in chat are actually nice. Like, what a great place to be. This is awesome. And it opened up a whole new door of community for people that I never met, but I met through there. Great people. And then the same thing, if you go to another stream and then you start talking there, all of a sudden, bam, now they come over to your stream, and it opens up another door of community. I noticed that, remember, I was just kind of talking about how fickle a lot of the people in the communities that we run in, you're on and off with everybody all the time. You know what I mean? Are we friends with Bobby Nick? Or are we not friends with Bobby Nick? I mean, like, which one is it? Are we friends with Chris, whatever his name is? Chip on the chip, whatever. Chip the bud, fucking the ass. I don't fucking know. What's the one? What's it called? Chris's gimmick? Something about a chip, right?
I'm not even dealing with it.
What is it?
Cut of the jib.
Cut of the jib. Thank you for so much. I could not remember that for the life of me. There you go. Thanks, Matt. Whew. I'm so brilliant, but sometimes my memory just fails me, and I'll remember like a minute later. Always, I always remember. It's just
Hey,
sometimes
by the way,
slow.
this is what I think. This is what I think of jib.
How's it going? Super kick. Back when a super kick was a finish.
Yeah, now super kicks are used, and now super kicks are used as just a signature move.
Super kicks and double super kicks. I was the first
Yeah,
one double super kick. It's on. It's
yeah,
on. If you search Holyoke Joe on YouTube, the match is there, and you can see where actually because I wrote storylines from a different standpoint. I wasn't a wrestler writing storylines. I wasn't a promoter writing storylines. I was a referee writing storylines for myself. So I needed to do something completely different, like nobody's ever seen. There's never been such referee involvement than when I was doing my own shows because I could do whatever I wanted because it was my show. So that's why in this one occasion, I had the first match
yeah,
and they were messing with the referee and pushing him and messing around with him the whole time. And then afterwards, they were going to do something to him. And then I came out and I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Around here, we're real fond of our referees. So if you think you're going to put your hands on a referee, get your hands off him and try putting them on me. And yippee yo and blah, 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 and all that fun stuff. And then it ended up having a match with that guy, Gymnastic. And for the finish, we did a double reverse, teased the ref bump, double duck the clothesline, double super kick. The pop was freaking amazing. The crowd went nuts. 1, 2, 3, and I actually won a match. I never put myself over on my shows, never. But that one time I did because I'm the one that brought gymnastic into the business. The match was the shits. The least I could do is win. See, the key is you can have a shitty match. Just as long as the beginning and the end is good, people will forget what happened in the middle. Does that make sense? And
yeah.
fuck Ray DeVito.
Thank you.
Fuck him in his ass with a fake cock. We're not even going to give him the credit of a real cock. We're
Hey,
going to make him use a
hey,
fake cock.
Joe. Do you know that? Do you know what that clip of you say the a couple months ago? I had you say "fuck Ray DeVito" for a clip.
Yeah.
It got took down from TikTok.
Wow. I didn't even know it was on TikTok. Hal Sparks is awesome. The tick tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I want to tear it off the wall.
Read this.
You know that song? One line? Did you figure it out?
Yeah.
What song is it?
Hey, uh, I don't know.
I'll
Read
give you a little
that.
more. Or am I origami? Put it up and just pretend. Demented as the motives in your
Motorhead,
head. I
Motorhead,
would swallow my pride. I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous when I'm through
By
with
the way, 313
you.
for life. 313 for life.
Did you figure out what the song is?
What was it?
I don't know. So I'm asking you. The song entered my mind.
Yeah. By the
I
way,
just
three
they
one.
want to do it every day. I'm doing a COVID test, baby. Get excited. We're gonna fill it up. Hell yeah.
Because COVID's coming back around.
Yeah, it's in this building.
Oh.
Not in my room because I keep my door shut.
Yeah. By the way, 313 is for Redbeard. By the way, 313 for life was for Redbeard.
The reason why I said I keep my door shut is because the fucking nurse left my door wide open, even though she knows everyone that comes in this room, shut the fucking door behind you. You go into your own home and leave the door wide open when you come in so people can walk by and look in your home? No, you don't do it for yourself. So why the fuck do you do it for me? Have some respect for me instead of just thinking about yourself all the fucking time. People make me sick, yo. I'm in the middle of singing and she thinks she can just enter my room and give me a COVID test. So my hairy dick. Fuck. This is why I'm so mad, yo. I'm so fucking mad. I've been so mad all morning. Furious. And the day
Yeah.
started great at 5 o'clock. The day started great. Perfect start. Wow.
Let me guess. You watched Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yeah, I did prep from 5 to 6, and Bubba came on at 6, and he was on till 10, and then right after he debuted that new thing, if you're only a member on YouTube, he showed you the back end and engineering where Rhett was editing this video that's going to come out Friday morning because Bubba's flying to Indiana on Thursday night. His Warsaw Tigers high school football team is his closest. They've been around for 123 years, and they've never been even close to winning the championship. And they won a game on last Friday night. So Bubba's like, that's it. Actually, I think it was Saturday night or Friday night, whatever it was, doesn't matter. They won a game that's going to take them to close to the championship. I think there's one more game if they win this one. But he's like, hey, if they win, I'm taking Friday off and I'm going to Indiana. And they won. So that's it. Friday morning, we're going to get to see all this stuff from the content house, all this stuff that was shot on the Ford. I think it's something about a camera, a video camera, 4D or 4G or 4H or whatever the fuck it is.
4K, 4K.
Could be 4K. Yeah, that makes more sense. And it was shot, all this video was shot. So he's going to have like 2 to 3 hours of all that content that we haven't even seen. We saw the content from the content house, but we never saw these angles, these close-ups and all the different things, playing dodgeball and yoga and karaoke and all the fun things that they did during their time in the content house. So that's going to be on YouTube at 6 instead of the show. And then there'll still be best of all around the radio stations and anywhere else people want to listen to it, like Bob Army HQ. That'll carry a best of show that Lummy made. Did you know that Lummy made a best of show a while back and it had 17 F bombs in it and it went out over the air?
Yeah,
You knew about that?
because you talked about it before.
No, it's the first time I ever mentioned it, to be honest, because I would never bury Lummy, but now me and him aren't on really good terms. So I'll bury him every chance I get because he fucking deserves it.
Because you messaged, you actually when it happened, you said you messaged him and said, "Hey, you might want to pull that down."
That was back before he blocked me on his little texts. Now he just fucks up everything and he's got nobody to watch his back or text him Iggy's on things that aren't right. That's why I had to call Bubba and tell him that the show wasn't on Facebook the other day instead of just texting Lummox. Lummox messages Rhett. Rhett fixes it. That's how we used to handle business. But now since they want to block me everywhere and nobody monitors Facebook chat, well, guess what? I had to actually call Bubba and tell him about it, which sucks. That's a waste of airtime. But I can't have
Oh,
him losing money because we're not there.
by the way, Charlie's calling all the shows right now.
Yeah, but he's not going to be on Bubba's show because Lummox knows the numbers that he calls from, and Lummox watches the caller ID for all callers. And if any one of them is Charlie, he tells Bubba line 1 is just nope, and then Bubba doesn't
No,
take the call.
Charlie usually does. He calls on private line.
Did you know that he had an opportunity to do a one-on-one show with Bubba? Did you know that?
No.
Bubba offered because he calls and then he says crazy things and sometimes he swears and he gets cut off and then he tries again and sometimes Bubba gives him a chance, sometimes he doesn't. But this happened on a Friday that Bubba was doing like an extra content. Like he finished his show, but he went back on and he was going to do extra 30 minutes or whatever. Charlie calls in and Bubba says, listen, here's what I want to do. Next Friday, when I do this extra show for 30 minutes, Charlie, I'm going to give you 30 minutes. Because Charlie asked if he could be a co-host. And Bubba says he didn't think he could handle being a co-host. So he says, but I'm going to give you a shot. Next Friday, me and you alone for 30 minutes. And we're going to go over some news stories. And we're going to see how you do. Charlie called on Monday and talked shit. And now Bubba said, fuck off. You will never be on my air ever again. He ruined his opportunity. If he just kept his mouth shut and waited until Friday, he would have had 30 minutes of one-on-one with Bubba on the show. Wouldn't that have been so
No.
awesome?
What's up, Stock Explorer? How you doing? I am doing a fundraiser for rain for look at that link that I just posted for
Make it
for
rain,
King.
right, Jake? Make it rain for rain with two N's.
Yeah,
Now, if you search rain, like, and if you Google that, does that come up?
yeah, I think
But you don't want to do that. You want to go through your link so that way you get the credit for it, right?
the credit for the donation.
Don't forget about that Bubba the Love Sponge Foundation, 501c3. 95% of the money goes right to the cause. Nobody else is getting paid except the accountant that's got to handle the thing, and he only wants 5%. Yippee yo, Boba Shabam, Bubba's got a big one. Yo, 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 yo. It's the homie with the big baloney. Bubba the Love Sponge. Clock on the hose. Fat on the pockets. Say it.
Mm, yeah,
I can't believe nobody could guess that song I just sang.
it's
Inside Out.
been
That the name of the song
it's
is Inside Out.
it's been one week you looked at me. I'm crazy. Sorry, I'm singing
No,
one
that's a good
week.
song. I mean, it's making me think. It's been right.
It's been
It's
one week
been
you
1 week since you looked at
looked at
me.
me.
Saw my dog and said it was tiny. 3 days since you laughed at me and said that my dizzon hair was too hairy.
We become are we did we become Ned?
Who's dead?
Ned who's are we become Ned from the Bubba the Love Sponge show?
Oh, I could do some Ned for you. If any song you want, I could do it, and it's so great too. Every song I do, they come at me like, "Do you mind
It's
if I do a Ned?
been
Do you mind if I
go
do a Ned
ahead.
song right now?"
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna jump right into one. Well, I took Quaaludes by the dozen, and I ain't no rape my cousin. I tattooed my ball sack with the Nazi flag. I beat my grandma in the kitchen 'cause I was tired of her bitching. Then I mailed a pipe bomb to my asshole dad. Well, I finally called my pastor and said, "Pray for me, you bastard, 'cause the life I was living is way too full of sin." And then, da-na-na-na-na, I went drunk driving. I caught anal warts in Thailand. I snuck in, then I shaved off Hulk Hogan's Fu Manchu. And I huffed ether, and I smoked reefer, and I shot a deaf girl while she was signing. And I said, I hope you'll get the chance to live like you were frying. What do you think?
Yeah, that is actually a good one. How about hold on? I'm gonna sing you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get the lyrics for this one.
You know what's crazy is
Breaking.
as this has gone on and we've been talking, every
Yeah.
you just get lower and lower and lower. That's why you keep seeing me put the phone close to my face because I'm trying to hear you, but it just keeps getting lower and lower. It's like a joke. It's like you're being sucked away into the ground. You know what I mean? Like slow but sure, like in quicksand. Are you going for a Ned song or a different song?
Yeah, a radio star.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm
It's like
gonna
I'm
end
standing in
anyway, so
line that I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of a knife, and I'm never gonna win. This life hasn't turned out quite the way you want it to
to
be.
be. Tell me what you want.
I want a big big house on a set of cribs and a bathroom I play baseball in, and a friend that's remember to me. Tell me what you need.
Wait, so how you gonna do it? I'm gonna change this up and cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just, wait a minute, that's the Nickelback version of it.
I know. It's hard to go back and forth. That's why
Damn it,
most songs.
that's the
That's
Nickelback version of
that's why
it.
most songs, when Manson or Ned makes a parody of it, I completely forget the original song, and all I can remember is
Hey
the parody.
Coco, how you doing, sweetheart? Hey Coco, how you doing, sweetheart? Welcome.
Hi, Coco. Thanks for checking us out. We're having fun over here. Just two wacky guys hanging out, having a good old time, drinking
This
Sprite
should
Zero. What have you been drinking on today, Jake? Sweet tea?
your mama's vagina. Oh, sorry.
Ooh. Did you come and get it out of her ashes bag over here on my dresser? Did you have somebody mail it out to you?
Sorry.
See, I'm not a bitch, so I could take something like that and just keep it moving. But if I rest assured, if I did something like that to you, you'd fucking have a meltdown. You'd block me everywhere, ban me
Yeah.
everywhere you could, because this isn't a two-way street. It's a one-way street. You get
Yeah.
to do and say whatever you want, and I got to sit over here and walk a line, but not cross the
I'm
line.
sorry. I will not. I will not block you.
So you're gonna cut me loose. You're gonna cut I'm gonna be able to say whatever the fuck I want anytime and not have to worry about you whining and crying.
Listen, what I worry about. You know what? People. Thing is,
You worry about what people think. Say it.
I worry about what people think.
There you go. That's why I could do and say whatever I want on my stream because
I
I'm
gotta
willing to
make
take.
people happy. I gotta make people happy, Joe.
Yeah, and whatever makes people happy. If me being here on your stream doesn't make people happy and you don't get no views and nobody wants to watch it and everybody shits on it and says get this guy off because he's fat and he sucks and he smells or he's whatever reasoning, oh my god, he curses too much, then I won't curse. I hate it when he sings, then I won't sing. But if you worry about what every single person thinks and you're going to let them control your show and what's on it, you might as well just give the show right over to them and let them do it. But you know why they can't? Because they don't have a fucking entertaining bone in their body and they don't know what it is to be an entertainer. So that's why they don't call radio shows. That's why they don't show their faces. That's why they don't give their names. That's why they hide behind a fucking keyboard and they don't do anything with their lives. Understand?
Yeah.
Understand this. If I wasn't bedridden and I could walk, I would never have time to stream because I will be working. From the moment I got up, I'd get clean as fuck and dress sexy as hell. And then I'd go to my office and I'd run my office all day and all night, 7 days a week, because that's the way I want to live. That's what I should be doing. But I've done that for 25 years and God's decided that I need to take a break. I would have never had those last few years of my mom that I had if I had stayed working like I was 7 days a week, 14 hours a day, every single day, even on holidays, man. I wouldn't even take a holiday off because I'd catch people home on holidays that I would never have the opportunity to catch them home any other day because they're working, right? So
Yeah.
I put in my work, man. But now it kills me. Like I'm thinking, like, what work can I do from here? Like, can I do phone work? Like, what the hell can I do? But then I got nurses barging in my room doing COVID tests out of nowhere. Can't you didn't know we were going to do a COVID test? You can't like warn me and say, hey, around 2:00, 2:30, I'm gonna come through and we're gonna do this. No, all of a sudden, but we know we're gonna do it because we're told we're gonna do it. I'm talking about them, but not me. You just get to bust in my room whatever the fuck you want and just do whatever you want. But when I ring the bell, nobody comes. It's such a I'm so sick of one way. Everybody's one way. Like I kind of thought about it today. Now we broke this down before. I hope you don't get upset. But when I talk about the way that you handle, like, let's say it's me and another guest here and you, right? It's almost like I'm a bother. Like it's almost like, oh, it sucks that I'm here. This guy's running his mouth again. Oh my god. Meanwhile, the other guest that's there, it's just awesome to have them there. Oh, we're here with the best CPO. I just I feel like I'm treated differently. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like you shit on me but kiss ass on everybody else that's here?
No.
Okay, then that's just me then. So I'm glad that's not the case. I said it last time we talked. Maybe you're just so comfortable with me that you're willing to let some things flip flop and fly when with other people you're straight professional, just boom, get the job done. Because I watched Seth when he's on Bubba's show all week, and if you look at his face, he does not want to be there. He's sleeping. He he pops up every once in a while with a one-liner, but he doesn't add anything to the conversation. He's got his head down. You know what I mean? Like, it's just absolutely, he does not want to be there. And then Bubba brings up certain topics, and Seth has this expression on his face, like he's so sick and tired of what Bubba's talking about. Like, and he'll let it out, like and then argue about the topic, and then want to change the like the whole thing with the Twitch and finding this Vietnamese girl yesterday. Oh my God, Seth was just so against it the whole time. Bubba, this is really creepy, man. I don't know if we should be doing this. Like, oh, come on, Bubba, oh, like trying to question Bubba. You don't question Bubba; he's the man. But then I was watching Seth host Operation Pigmentation today, and he's got his two barber friends in there, right? And Seth is happy as a lark. He is so happy and excited to engage in conversation with these two men. But when it comes to doing the show with Bubba, you will not see that man smile. He is not having any fun at all. He's just there for a paycheck, and that's it. It's so sad to see the fact that I would just say he's just perpetually miserable. But then you see him on the Operation Pigmentation that was 12-1, and he's so happy. He has a smile on his face the whole time these two guys are talking. The whole time. And then lights up with laughter. I'm like, I don't get it. The only let me a thought just popped into my head. Let me give him a little credit. Maybe he's not a morning person. Maybe the 6 to 10 is just not his time frame. But at 12 o'clock, bam, he's in the game. You know what I mean? Do you think that's a possibility?
Yeah.
He infuriates me. He makes my blood boil. I don't like the
I
way he
thought you
talks
I
to
thought
Bubba.
you were a Seth Kushner fan.
No, he talks down to Bubba all the time. He shuts down. He shuts
Because
down so many.
he worked for Cox. He worked for a company that gave two of the people that they gave a show to ruin Bubba's life.
And you know what else? Seth just got a pension from Cox. $30,000. He has the option to take it all at once or take it like a little at a time, like weekly or whatever.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's going to do with it, but now he doesn't feel like the broke bitch pinching pennies like he did before. Now he feels like he may have an edge.
Why doesn't he do his own stream
I'm
and leave
serious.
Bubba?
I'm serious. If he thinks he's so fucking good and he thinks he's so funny, the only F thing that he is a fucking failure. He's a failure. He's a failure on Bubba's podcast network. He tried to get that up and going, and that flopped. And he's still plugging away. But now they have to switch everything. So now the podcasts are going to be viewed with the people that do this $5 thing on YouTube. So the Monday Uncensored show you would normally only get on podcasts. You're going to get to see it if you sub to this YouTube thing for $5. Same thing with the Clement Kush on Tuesday. Operation Pigmentation is supposed to be there as well, and possibly even the Blizzard with Babyface and Seth. But you won't see Loner and Stoner because they don't film that. They don't do that show from the studio. But anything from the studio, plus lots of extended and extra content, like he did today after the show where he went in engineering and Rhett was showing clips of the video they're going to put up Friday morning from the content house. So, I mean, extra content, $5. You know how
Yeah.
many marks didn't even sign up for $5? I can't believe it. I watched this one idiot. He's in chat and he goes, I have a local subscription and I have Bub Army HQ. And Lummy says, you'll be okay. And then the extra content ran after with Bubba in the engineering room. And of course, it only aired on the YouTube if you're a member. It didn't run on locals. It didn't run on Bubba Army HQ. So that when the sports show came on, this asshole's in the chat and he says, "Hey, somebody lied to me. Oh, did I miss the Bubba's extra show because they said I was going to get it on Bubba Army HQ and locals? Sorry about your damn luck." And Seth is
Yeah,
begging for a free sub, just begging, because there was lots of free subs flying around when it opened up. When he first turned it on,
yeah,
and people were gifting 5. It's gotten big over gifting 10 subs, and the gift subs were like Lummy was the first one to get a gift sub, the first one of everybody, and then the Bubba Army, Bubba's page, they got a gift sub, but Seth is just sitting there and he's on the YouTube chat the whole time begging, just begging. And straight up to the end, he still never got one. So maybe
yeah.
tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, right?
All right. I just wanna say I just wanna end because I know we're at the 1 hour mark on the stream. Thank you, Joe, for coming on. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. And we will see you when we see you. Bye for
Word
now.
up.